Parthenon, temple that dominates the hill of Acropolis at Athens. It was built in the mid-5th century BCE and dedicated to the Greek goddess Athena. The temple is generally considered to be the culmination of the development of the Doric, the simplest of the three classical Greek agricultural orders. Directed by the Athenian statesman Pericles, the Parthenon was built by the architects Aeneas and Callicrates under the supervision of the sculptor Phidias. Work began in 447 BCE and the building itself was completed by 438. The same year, a great gold and ivory statue of Athena, made by Phidias for the interior, was dedicated.
Although the rectangular white marble Parthenon has suffered damage over the centuries, including the loss of most its sculpture, its basic structure has remained intact. A colonnade of fluted baseless columns with square capitals stand on a three-step base and supports an entablature or roof structure consisting of a planned architrave or band of stone, a frieze of alternating triglyphs, vertically grooved blocks, and metopes. And at the east and west ends, a low triangular pediment also with relief sculpture. The colonnade consisting of 8 columns on the east and west and 17 on the north and south, encloses a walled interior rectangular chamber or cella, originally divided into 3 aisles by 2 smaller Doric colonnades closed at the west end just behind the great cult statue. The only light came through the east doorway except for some that might have filtered through the marble tiles in the roof and ceiling, behind the cella but not originally connected with it. It is a smaller square chamber entered from the west. The east and west ends of the interior of the building are each faced by a portico of 6 columns, measured by top step of the base. The building is 101.34 feet, or 30.89 meters wide, and 228.14 feet, or 69.54 meters long.
The Parthenon embodies an extraordinary number of the architectural refinements, which combine to give a plastic, sculptural appearance to the building. Among them are an upward curvature of the base along the end and repeated in the entablature, an imperceptible delicate convexity of the columns as they diminish in diameter toward the top, and the thickening of the 4 corner columns in to counteract the thinning effect of being seen at a certain angles against the sky.
The sculpture decorating the Parthenon Levi is an architecture in careful harmony. The metops over the outer colonnade were carved in high relief and represented on the east a battle between gods and giants on the south, Greeks and Centaurs, and on the west, probably Greeks and Amazons. Those on the north are almost all lost. The continuous low relief face around the top of the cellar wall, representing the Eno, Panathenic possession of citizens honoring Athena, Seminate on the east, and with a palace and palaces of Athena, flanked by 2 groups of seat group. The pediment groups are carved in the round show on the east the birth of Athena, and on the west her contest with the sea god Poseidon for domination of the region around Athens. The entire work is a marvel of composition and quality, which was further enhanced by color and bronze accessories.
The Parthenon remained essentially intact until the 5th century, when Phidias' colossal statue was removed and the temple was transformed into a Christian church. By the 7th century, certain structural alterations in the inner portion has also been made. The truck saved the Acropolis in 1487, and 2 years later they adopted the Parthenon as a mosque, without material change except for the raising of the minaret at the southwest corner. During the bombardment of the Acropolis in 1687 by Venetian fighting, the truck, a powder magazine located in the temple blew up, destroying the center of building in 1801–03. A large part of the sculpture that remained was removed, with Turkish permission, by the British nobleman Thomas Booth, Lord Elgin, and sold in 1816. The British Museum in London. Other sculptures from the Parthenon are now in the Louvre Museum in Paris, in Copenhagen and elsewhere, but many are still in Athens.